Imagine this. You're walking through an ordinary patch of land, maybe dusty, maybe forgotten, and beneath your feet lies a stone so rare, so breathtaking, that collectors across the United States would pay millions just to hold it. Sounds like a fantasy, right? But what if I told you this isn't fiction? It's real, and its name is Benitoite. Now pause for a second. Have you ever picked up a stone and wondered, could this be worth something? Most people haven't. And that's exactly why opportunities like this remain hidden in plain sight. Because while the world chases gold and diamonds, a small group of insiders quietly hunt for something far rarer. A gemstone so exclusive that it's often called one of the most valuable hidden treasures on Earth. Benitoite isn't just rare. It's legendary. Discovered in California, it's the official state gemstone. But here's the shocking part. Even in its birthplace, finding gem-quality Benitoite today is almost impossible. The original mine is closed to commercial production. Let that sink in. Closed. That means what's already out there is becoming more valuable by the day. And here's where it gets interesting. What if someone, somewhere, finds a new source? What if that someone is you? Before you dismiss that thought, remember this. History is full of ordinary people who stumbled into extraordinary wealth simply because they recognized something others ignored. The difference between someone who walks past $1 million stone and someone who picks it up is awareness. So let me ask you something. If a stone worth hundreds of thousands or even millions was right in front of you, would you recognize it? Benitoite is not your typical gemstone. It doesn't scream for attention like a diamond. It whispers, and only those who know what to listen for hear it. Its deep sapphire blue glow, combined with an almost magical brilliance under UV light, makes it one of the most visually stunning stones in existence. In fact, under ultraviolet light, Benitoite fluoresces a glowing blue-white, almost like it's alive. Imagine showing that to a buyer or collector. That moment when their eyes widen, that silent realization that they're looking at something truly rare. Now here's where the stakes rise. High-quality Benitoite gemstones can sell for thousands per carat, sometimes tens of thousands. Exceptional specimens? They can reach prices that rival or even exceed diamonds. And unlike diamonds, which are mined in large quantities globally, Benitoite has only been found in very limited locations. Scarcity creates value, and value creates demand. In the United States, collectors, investors, and high-end jewelers are constantly searching for rare stones that stand out. Benitoite fits perfectly into that category. It's not just a gemstone. It's a conversation piece, a status symbol, a story. But here's the part most people don't realize. The window of opportunity is shrinking. As supplies become rarer and demand continues to grow, prices are climbing. Quietly, steadily, almost invisibly to the average person. And that's what makes this moment so critical. Because by the time Benitoite becomes mainstream knowledge, it may already be out of reach for most people. Let me put it this way. Would you rather hear about an opportunity after everyone else has already taken advantage of it? Or right now when you still have the chance to act? And here's something else to think about. Not every valuable stone looks perfect. Some of the most valuable Benitoite specimens were once overlooked because they didn't look special at first glance. Rough stones, uncut crystals, pieces hidden in rock formations. These are the ones that can transform into life-changing assets. Funny thing is, if a Benitoite stone were sitting on a table next to ordinary rocks, most people would walk right past it. That's how subtle it can be. It's like hiding $1 million in plain sight and watching people ignore it because it doesn't look like cash. So the real question becomes, are you one of those people? Or are you the one who sees what others don't? Because recognizing value where others see nothing, that's the skill that changes lives. And let's talk about lifestyle for a moment. Imagine the freedom that comes with discovering something rare and valuable. The ability to sell it strategically, to connect with collectors, to turn a single discovery into a stepping stone for a better, healthier life. Less stress, more control, more opportunities to live on your terms. That's not just about money. That's about possibility. But possibility requires action. Because here's the truth. Most people will watch this, feel inspired, and then do nothing. They'll go back to their routine, their comfort zone, their Pravuchny way of thinking. And months from now, years from now, they'll wonder why nothing changed. Meanwhile, a small percentage of viewers, the ones who pay attention, who stay curious, who take even a small step forward, they're the ones who position themselves differently. And sometimes, that's all it takes. So what separates someone who turns a hidden gemstone into a life-changing opportunity from someone who never even gets close? It's not luck. It's awareness, a curiosity, and the willingness to look deeper. Start by training your eye. Learn what Benitoite looks like in both raw and cut forms. Understand its color, its crystal structure, its unique glow. The more familiar it becomes, the harder it is to miss. And here's a quick reality check. No, you don't need to become a professional geologist overnight. But you do need to become more observant than the average person. Because the average person misses extraordinary opportunities every single day. Think about that. Opportunities don't disappear. They're simply overlooked. Now imagine this scenario. You're out exploring, maybe hiking, maybe traveling, maybe even going through old collections or inherited items, and something catches your eye. A small crystal, unusual color, a faint glow under light. Your heart starts to race. Could this be it? That moment, that spark of possibility, is where everything begins. And even if it turns out not to be Benitoite, you've already done something powerful. You've stepped into a different mindset. A mindset that looks for value, that questions, that explores. Because eventually, that mindset pays off. Now let's address something honestly. Selling a rare gemstone like Benitoite isn't about rushing to the nearest buyer and taking the first offer. That's where many people lose out. Real value comes from patience, from understanding the market, from connecting with the right collectors and dealers, especially in high-demand regions like the United States. This is where strategy meets opportunity. A single well-placed sale, a single connection, can turn a discovery into a significant financial gain. And from there, the possibilities expand. Better lifestyle choices, more freedom, the ability to invest in your health, your time, your future. And isn't that what this is really about? Not just finding a stone, but finding a way to elevate your life. But it's only the beginning. The real transformation happens when you combine awareness with action. So the next time you see an unusual stone, don't ignore it. The next time you hear about rare gemstones, pay attention. The next time you have an opportunity to learn, take it. Because hidden gems don't announce themselves. They wait. They wait for the right person with the right mindset at the right moment. And maybe, just maybe, that person is you. So stay curious, stay alert, and remember this: the world is full of hidden value. Most people will never see it. But you don't have to be most people.